What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined, as always, by Mr. VIP Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
Have you ever drunk something so good you just got to look at it like, God damn, this is good.
I
I don't
have,
know.
but it's never been in a cup that I've filled myself. normally,
Oh,
normally it's if somebody has made me a drink or I'm trying a new drink for the first time, but never when I already know what's in the cup.
well, sir, let me tell you.
Do you not know what's in your
In
cup?
inside this cup is inside of me, and inside of
That's the way
both,
that liquids that you
it
drink work.
is infinitely awesome inside this cup. So it's infinitely awesome inside of me. Yeah. Oh, how are you, sir?
I
How
think
you doing?
whatever you do have in the cup, I think it's time for us to cut you off because the way you're double handing the cup and
You could
just
try. It's not going to work out well for you. I can tell you that.
oh no, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I am so glad to be back again. We're doing a second attempt at this because if you didn't know,
Now you know.
we attempted to do a trailer reaction to the first full trailer that came out for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Sony said, "No, you cannot post this. We blocked you.
You know what,
Nobody
Sony?
can see it."
I understand. When you have two highly trained, charismatic individuals like ourselves reviewing something of your nature,
Mm-hmm.
quality, and the gold standard of your whole catalog, you want to ensure that it's coming across correctly. I can respect it. I'm pretty sure we enjoyed it the first time. So we're going to double enjoy it this time.
And we
Or,
are potentially going to get more details into what's going on. So if you haven't seen the first trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, we see
you're in
that
luck. You get to watch it again.
you get to watch it again. But we saw that Miles is dealing with some familiar issues. He's growing up. He's getting a little bit older. He's, working
All
as
grown up.
Spider-Man. And his mother is worried about him. Rio is worried about Miles to make sure that,
Wait. What's her name?
Rio Morales.
Rio?
Yeah. Like Rio de Janeiro.
All right. Oh, okay, sir. Okay. A
But
little sexy on that Rio.
But Rio's worried about him. She wants to make sure that he's taking care of himself, and of course that the people that he's associating himself with are have his best interest at heart, which we can see in the trailer that Gwen has pulled Miles into an alternate dimension. We see him falling through different dimensions. We saw him falling through a dimension that was in India where the Mumbai Spider-Man is. We saw him going through Spider-Man 2099's universe, and we see him with this sort of, I guess, like home base of this spider squad, and there's just like a group, just an enormous group of spider people from across all the multiverses, because of course, or across the Spider-Verse, because we saw in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, we got four different Spider-Man and Spider-Women outside of Miles. We had Penny Parker, we had Spider-Ham, we had
Yeah,
Spider-Man Noir.
that's
So it was
true.
five.
That's
Penny Parker, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Ham, we had Spider-Gwen, and then we had Peter B. Parker as Spider-Man, all from different
whoa, whoa, whoa,
universes.
whoa, 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 whoa! You missing the spider with the robot one,
That was
the
Penny.
anime.
Penny Parker.
Oh, Penny. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about Peter Porker.
No,
What's the Spider Ham?
Spider-Ham, right.
And yeah,
But so we
okay.
see that there is this conflict because Miguel O'Hara, who is Spider-Man 2099, has
Played by Oscar Isaac.
plays by Oscar Isaac. We see that he is mourning the loss of his daughter, and potentially it could be because of someone who is an interdimensional traveler. We still have not seen the Spot yet. We have not seen the Spot in the trailers. Maybe we'll see him in this trailer. who is reportedly the antagonist of Across the Spider-Verse. This is a person who has the power to rip dots off of himself and then kind of like throw them and make portals. It really is like the video game portal. He can reach into it and reach out somewhere else.
Didn't we see that with Polka Dot Man in the DC universe?
Polka Dot Man was something completely different. I don't even remember what his polka dots could do, but no, they weren't.
He had to expel them.
He had to expel them, else they would like take over his body, which was very grotesque looking.
Yeah,
when he hadn't done it in a while. It looked like he had a severe case of the multicolored mumps.
Yeah. Gross. Is this the same situation we're gonna have with what's his name?
With the Spider McFly? No, not at all. It's not gonna be the same situation. But I do believe that if I remember correctly, that it is a situation where he may be in danger of the spots consuming him and potentially
that's horrible.
Sucking himself into one of the spots. But I could be
wrong.
First
of all, you don't never want to have to do that. So get somebody else to do that.
But so we have a new trailer for Across the Spider-Verse, so hopefully we get some additional footage as to what's going on and what the conflict is in this one. So I'm excited.
I just webbed up the whole room, so that lets you know how excited I am.
That's gross.
What?
You're getting so excited and you just web all over the place?
Yeah, me and Tobey Maguire did it.
You might need to get that get that under control, sir. This is a family show.
Call Spider-Gwen and Spider-Woman. We can work it out.
I'm sure they don't want you webbing all over them.
Not in the hair.
Especially not for Spider-Woman. Not for this Spider-Woman.
Definitely not in the hair.
All right.
I respect that.
I think Spider-Gwen will be very protective about her hair too, especially after what happened in Into the Spider-Verse when Miles just ripped out a whole chunk of the side of her head.
Well, it's a choice she decided to stick with, so
yeah,
you gotta respect
it. It looks good on her. She looks good with the undercut.
She also looks good in her ballet slippers.
She does.
Okay.
I'm leaving it at that because still a teenager, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Hey man, I was just making a statement.
But anyway, we are going to. Did I do the? Yeah, I did do all of that. I was like, did I do the intro and all that stuff?
I know that you was like, did you?
I think I did.
I don't know.
If I didn't,
I don't know.
You already know what it is. This is all things secret. But we are going to watch this trailer, the new trailer number 2.
Did I answer you?
You did, and I said that I'm great.
Okay.
We're just like nothing else matters right now except Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
What is going on right now? This is a crazy episode.
Look, let's jump into this trailer and see what we got going on.
Okay. Well, if not, hi. Here we
are.
are.
You? Happy to have you back.
You clicked on it. So let's go.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
Oh, yeah. You were supposed to be here by.
All right, whatever.
Wow. Whatever?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, there we go.
Dalmatian. I am Spot.
Oh.
That's not funny. Don't do that.
Oh, no, that's funny.
This is great.
It is funny.
A in AP Physics.
That's my little man.
And a B in Spanish.
Ooh, okay. Miles,
His mom speaks Spanish. How do
Yes.
you not know Spanish?
He spoke Spanish to her in the first movie.
Oh, they brought that back. It's a hot song.
That is a hot song.
So wait a minute. There's an elite crew with all the best spider people in it? Who's the new guy? This is unbelievable.
This is the lobby.
Oh, she shoots webs from her fingers?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
His idea.
What's a guy got to do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999-99. Come on, go easy on the kid. He had a terrible teacher.
Peter.
Miles!
You have a baby?
I have a baby.
Oh, wow.
I'll take it from here.
First of all, they just referenced the MCU. Let's just go ahead and acknowledge that.
You have a choice between saving one person and saving every world.
Send me home. Spider-Man always.
The Spider-Man dead, dog?
Not for Uncle Ben, most of us wouldn't be here. Can't stop me now! You can't run forever, kid!
I can't lose one more friend.
Miguel isn't what we talked about! You knew? Had no idea!
I'm right here at your door. I'm gonna leave. I want.
Supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
All stations, stop Spider-Man! You?
Yeah.
And then I looked at my uncle and
Let me guess. He died?
Wait, was that a
Oh
horse?
wow!
Was that a horse? That is a horse. Goddamn spider horse. Oh my god.
Wow.
June 2nd. June 2nd can't come fast enough. Bro, I'm so hyped for this movie. Oh my god. I love the fact that
we
they brought
looking
back What's
at-
Up Danger.
Yeah, that's just a song that just can't go out of style.
Oh my God.
It's a hit that keeps giving. So Miles is back. First of all, Miles said, "I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man."
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of messed up,
do you
dude.
mean?
Because well, the fact that he's Spider-Man because the other Spider-Man died.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that he's the only Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he could have.
I don't think he's saying it as a disrespectful way. I'm just
just say it like that.
they're
Damn.
prefacing the fact that there are more spider people out there, and so he, in his mind, he knows that there are other. He met with the ones from the first movie, but as far as his universe, he's the only Spider-Man.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just saying. Somebody died. Apparently, more people died.
It seems like it.
His father. We look like we have the same situation with the Amazing Spider-Man, where the hero or the particular,
Titular.
Yeah, that word. Spider-Man does not save the day. It looks like he has to die. Does Miles' father have to die so he can become Spider-Man? He's already Spider-Man.
He's already Spider-Man, but it seems like the way they're framing it, I want to know who that was. But it seems like the way that they're framing it is he has to make the choice, either let his father die or something catastrophic is going to happen across all of their universes.
Well,
That's what it's seeming like.
His uncle already died. It's not your father has to die. Your uncle has to die. His uncle died.
His uncle's already dead.
Yeah, so why do you have to lose somebody else? Why is Peter bringing his baby with him?
Because
Why are all these other Spider-Man after Miles anyway? I got questions, Spider.
And
I got questions.
I understand, but that's why it seems like there's something that's going on, because obviously Miguel is saying that he doesn't want Miles to be a part of this crew because something.
That's what haters do. Haters go hate.
He's some type of. We talked about Nexus points when we were watching What If. So there's something about Miles that is detrimental to all of these other spider people's universes. To where they don't, well, at least to where, because like Gwen said, Miguel is the one that started this all. And so it's something to where Miles can't be a part of this, because if he is, then something catastrophic is going to happen. And so that's why when Miles resists, because of course, why wouldn't he? Because it seems like you're all against me at this point. But once he resists, now all the spider people are after him. Now, how the Spot fits into all of this, that I don't know, because it seems like two entirely separate storylines. And maybe it is a situation of it's the Spot that has to die, not his dad. And Miles, as you know, all good Spider-Men do, they don't want to see somebody die. They want to, like we saw in No Way Home. You know,
Wait a minute.
Toby's
You
Peter
saw
Parker.
that?
What?
Spider-Woman was pregnant.
Yeah. She was pregnant in the first trailer.
Was she?
Yeah. Kicking ass while
There's
pregnant.
There's a lot going on in this Across the Spider-Verse.
There is a lot going on.
Go ahead and finish what you were saying about not wanting them to
but like
die,
we saw in Spider-Man: No Way Home, where Toby's Peter Parker, how he was trying to get through to Tom Holland's Peter Parker about we don't kill people, even though we may seek vengeance, we don't kill people, we save people. And so Miles may want to save the Spot where Miguel is telling him that he has to let him die. Because like I was mentioning before, I don't know if the Spots are like actually going to like threatening his body, like threatening, because it was of course a science experiment gone wrong. So I don't know if the Spots are like slowly going to be taking over his body in order to engulf him, and Miles has the opportunity to save him, but they want him. Miguel wants him to let the Spot die, and of course Miles doesn't want to do that because Miles is a good person. But just the animation, just the different styles, just in these last few scenes, like we see the difference between Miles' animation and Miguel's animation, him running after him, and just the movement. And then Gwen's animation is just more vibrant, more neon. And then when you get to the scene with all the other Spider-Men, and even Spider-Woman and Miguel is different. And then we have Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly. He's more cel-shaded, more comic book style. And then we get to this scene where you have like 2D, you have Spider-Man Unlimited, you have, I think that's not necessarily Insomniac Spider-Man. It does look like it a little bit with the white spider. But I know
it does look like him.
He has a little bit more. Well, we can't really see his hands because I know he has the white on like his knuckles and stuff. But that could be Insomniac Spider-Man. But
could be.
Just merging all of these animation styles together is, I mean, because they did it in the first one.
It's Across the Spider-Verse.
Right, and they did it in the first one with the different animation styles with Penny Parker, with Spider-Man Noir, with Spider-Ham, all of them being incorporated into, Miles' universe. Oh my God, it looks so good. It looks great.
Are we going to see Spider-Ham again? I didn't see him in the trailer, so I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean, there are a lot of different. There's a bust of a spider. There's a bust, like a statue of Spider-Man in the background on his desk.
That is funny.
We may, because I mean, we got a horse Spider-Man, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Yeah, look at him right there.
So we may get Spider-Ham. Who knows? There's going to be references. All kind of references. And I know we've talked about new rock stars before. Jessica Clemens did a trailer breakdown for the first trailer of Across the Spider-Verse, where she pointed out all of the different Spider-Man variants that were in the first trailer. So I don't know if they're going to do that again with this one. If there are even any, because I know that Scarlet Spider and Spider-Man Unlimited, they focused on those a little bit more. So they may do another breakdown.
Ryan Airy did one too. Over there, Screen Crush. Okay. Ryan Airy did a Spider-Man breakdown of all the different Spider people, and there are a lot.
Blood falling out of his stomach.
There are a lot of Spider versions, and does this guy Spot not have to throw his spots? He can just portal them without physically throwing them?
It looks like he's trying to figure it out. That's what it looked like.
Yeah,
this scene on the roof is like he's not exactly sure what he's doing. He dropped an ATM through one portal and then it fell right behind him, so it doesn't look like he has, much control.
Any idea
over what's going on? We saw he was in the bodega and he had the bread just falling out of his stomach. So yeah, I don't think he really has a grasp on what's going on right now. So we may be doing like a little bit of a journey into his story and exactly what he has going on. But back to what you pointed out when we were watching the trailer initially, Miguel says, don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the Nerd from Earth 199999, which we were talking about this before we were recording another video. MCU is not 616, despite what Kevin Feige said.
We did say that. And why would he say that? Why would the guy that's supposed to know what's going on designate the wrong address for the universe that we reside in?
But do we get a Tom Holland cameo?
Is Kevin Feige a Skrull?
Has he been duping us this whole entire time?
That would be interesting. I don't think they are ready for Tom to be in this Spider-Verse. Maybe at the end, but I doubt it. I think what we're going to see, and I think this is just Mr. VIP's Frankie Washington's theory, I think when Marvel and Sony came together before they even did this version of Spider-Man or Spider-Man at all, they talked about crossing over.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to get Miles in the MCU. Now, before someone hits me up in the comments and says, Miles is already in the MCU. Donald Glover played his uncle, the Prowler, and he called him on the phone. He's already in the MCU.
I mean,
you're absolutely right.
A character we referred to, but not as a physical embodiment.
We have not seen him at all, and I think that scene was deleted. It was a deleted scene.
Yeah.
He just said, I have a nephew here that was canon.
And I don't want the guns on the streets. I don't want the weapons on the streets.
We just put two and two together.
Right.
Now, with the deleted scene that is not canon, we just put two and two together again. But I don't think that's going to be the thing. I think we're going to get Miles from the Sony verse across the Spider-Verse and a multiversal crossover. And at the end of it, when we do the soft reset, we'll have some type of an agreement with Miles being able to play in the MCU, just like we have Tom Holland, Holland's Spider-Man. Or maybe they'll flip-flop, and then we'll have to get him back home.
I don't want to see Tom Holland in the Sonyverse.
Damn. This is why our video won't get played right there.
This is why I didn't even
saying things like that.
Look,
you can guarantee you we're blocked now.
If you watched our Morbius review, you know the Sonyverse is absolute trash. But I'm interested. I am not familiar with who this character is, and
she's a shape-shifting Skrull is what she is.
She's not a Skrull. She looks like somebody who is in between realities. It looks like because
is also true.
She's working on one machine and she kind of warps to. We see they have two more instances of her in the background.
In the background, yes. And she rocked rough and stuff with her Afro puffs.
So, do we think that this is a future relative of Miles or not associated with Miles in any way? Because we feel like we watch these trailers and you see somebody, they make a point.
I think it's Miles' daughter.
Miles and who?
And let me explain. Miles and Gwen's. Let me explain why.
Okay.
There's a lot of children that play here. Peter B. Parker has his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Issa Rae Spider-Woman is pregnant.
Right.
The new Spider-Man, which is Oscar Isaac's villain, Spider-Man 99, he lost his daughter. Huh? Wait, what?
You said Spider-Man 99, Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, well, 2099, 99. He lost his daughter.
Right.
We're talking about Rio and her son, who's also a kid of hers. Lot of legacy, lot of babies. So if you had to ask me who this young lady was, I would say it's Miles' daughter.
From the future.
From Gwen. From the future.
So
it's Gwen's and Miles' kid.
That could be the
Theory
reason.
Time.
That could be the reason why Miguel doesn't want Miles to take part in all of this, because he's from a future where Miles did take part in it, and then Miles died. And since Miles died, then this person was never born. and she may be
Or
important and very integral to the survival of the future.
we just saw the whole movie Across the Spider-Verse. So we're gonna tag team this thing. But I don't know if it's that or the fact that she needs to be alive.
This dude has fangs.
Yeah. She's more Spider Wolf like.
Spider wolf like?
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a wolf spider?
It's hey, it's infinite realities. Why not? I mean,
Okay.
he has fangs.
He looks
It's not really
he looks
heroic.
deranged.
Yeah, he
Like
shouldn't
he
be
is
leading
out for
things.
blood.
He shouldn't be in charge.
Look at this.
And there's Spot with no spots.
But the animation style of making it look like it's an unfinished
Yeah,
artist rendering.
He-
But we can see
he's
he's
sad.
going into the spots. So it's like he's succumbing to them.
There's a lot going on in this
Oh
one.
my god! Oh, I want to watch the whole thing in slow mo because it's even with looking at Miguel's shoulders, it's
I don't know
like
if the Canadian lad is going to want you doing his stuff. It's his thing.
but you just all of the drawings. It's like it's not polished like we would normally see normal 2D animation. Like you can see the
Right.
guidelines and the oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, get your award season ready because they're coming again for those awards. And what's up, danger? That's all I could tell you. It looks to be like it's gonna, be good. The first Miles Morales Spider-Man, we had Miles trying to match up or live up to the expectations of what it takes to be Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Now it's like there's no way he doesn't hit him with that illuming electric radiation,
Bioelectricity.
bioelectricity. There you go. He gets hit with that. I could tell the way that he lights
Yeah.
up, and I could tell Miles is just like,
What happened,
hey,
what happened to his
and
shoes? I didn't even notice that
shoes?
before. Miles.
hey man, when they're coming after you, they might have grabbed that shoe.
Like he
He's not
doesn't
gonna stop.
have his gloves, he doesn't have shoes, he doesn't have his mask.
No, it's just time to get out of there. You don't see all these crazy spider people trying to get him.
Yeah, I see it.
It's like they're all over. Just look at that spider guy upside down, being like kind of taken along for the ride.
Yeah.
It's like he's just trying to make heads or tails out the situation. And Miles got to go.
Miles gotta
So,
go. And
Rick and Morty,
before we wrap up, I do want
before we got to go.
Yeah, I do want to point out one thing because we've been talking about the animation, we've been theorizing about the story. Can we talk about the comedy of it? Of Miles showing up late to whatever party they got going on, and he's like, whatever, and his mom is like, whatever, and the dad is like, ooh, shouldn't have did that. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
But we hear that Miles has a B in Spanish, and his mother, of course, who is a native Spanish speaker, is just like, wait, you got a B in
That's
Spanish?
unacceptable. Yeah, that's unacceptable. Because he's, speaks Spanish. They speak Spanish. No, I never heard Miles speak Spanish.
He spoke Spanish in the first one when he was leaving home the first time, because he lives at school. But when he was getting rushed out of the door and he was eating out of the pot, he was speaking Spanish to his mom.
What's the danger? A lot going on with a lot of spider people. There's so many different versions of which way you can go in a spider story. It's going to be interesting to see where they do go. We're not dealing with an identity crisis with Miles. He knows who he is.
He knows who he is, but now he's being told that he can't join the rest of who he feels his people are. I love the on Gwen's shoulder, just her animation style, just comparing Gwen's animation style where it's more of a blurry type sort of watercolor painting almost, and comparing it to Miles, and his is like
slick.
clean and slick. Yeah, it just looked like the texture of the hair, whereas hers is like blurry, but you can see Miles' hair is like clearly defined. Just man, I could talk about this all day. This is so exciting to
I
me.
understand. Yeah,
I'm loving
I'm
it.
not denying it. They're definitely bringing together clashing of the minds and the textures and the styles. Like I said, get your award season ready. I do not doubt that they're not coming out of this. If they put half of the efforts in that they did on the last one, which it looks like they did, just from that scene right there. Just from that scene right there, the multicolor set right there shows that they thought some effort and time into this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But let us know in
And
the
it's
comments.
comic booky.
Yeah, it's absolutely comic booky.
And it's entertaining.
We saw
in a good way. In a good way.
Definitely comic book in that scene right there, where it looks like, you know, you have separate panels of why he's running across the rooftop. You have the far shot at the top and the close-up shot, the closer-up shot at the bottom. Definitely comic stylings.
I like it. Let's go throw that out there.
Now, is that him or is he being chased by somebody?
Who is that? Who is that Gwen's holding? If somebody's gonna die in this, I already see it. That's the prediction
this is
right there.
No,
Spider-Man?
this is another Spider-Man.
Is that Tom Holland?
I don't know.
I can't see his face.
Well, I guess that's intentional, because I know when Gwen was telling her backstory in Into the Spider-Verse, she was saying that she lost her best friend Peter, but he was her universe's lizard because he was using genetic experimentation to regrow a limb that he lost, and she had to take him out, and he ended up dying. So I don't think this is her Peter. This is another Spider-Man. But maybe this is, because I can't tell, because I was going to say maybe it's Hobie, because the early theories are that she's friends with Hobie Brown, who is Spider-Punk, the one from England with the mohawk and the jean jacket and the guitar and all of that stuff.
He's in here too, isn't he?
Yeah, no, they actually showcased him earlier.
He's voiced by Daniel
Kaluuya.
From Get Out.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
so he's in here, but I don't know if that's him.
No, I don't believe this is him.
Looked like he owed Gwen money, and she took his ass out.
I don't think she'll be holding him like that. But yeah, no, I'm not sure who that is.
Trying to say, you're saying, see, you did this to yourself.
No,
you should have paid my damn money.
But if Jefferson dies, first of all, that's kind of messed up, because now Miles would be probably one of the only Spider people who, one of the few Spider people who've lost multiple people in their lives, because we've seen that there have been instances where Peter has lost.
The Amazing Spider-Man played by Andrew Garfield lost his father and his uncle, or it's alluded that he lost his father.
Well, both of his parents, but it was also alluded that his parents were still alive, but they were just in hiding. But he did lose his Uncle Ben, and he lost Gwen.
Yeah, and now our very own Spider-Man has lost his Aunt May, his Uncle Ben,
and his parents.
Right. So
that's what I said, one of the few.
And his girlfriend.
Yeah, he's lost everybody that he's ever known.
And Happy and Doctor Strange and Wong and
all of them.
Madison and
I don't think he knew Madison.
Well, he's missing out, because
everybody should be a friend of Madison.
But Tony Stark.
Well, yeah, everybody lost Tony Stark.
Yeah, well, the Guardians of the Galaxy, they don't know who he is anymore either.
I think they ever knew who he was.
He's seen him without his mask. Now they don't remember who he is.
True.
Anyway, so Miles Morales clearly is eating a bean pie right there.
Or a meat
Now I
pie.
understand. Meat pies are delicious.
They are.
So see how he opened the portal behind him without throwing it?
I mean,
This will be
if he
interesting.
can't control
I think we're learning our powers here. I think that's what's going on.
yeah, for sure.
Like you said earlier. It looks good.
It looks great.
It looks good.
I am thoroughly excited about this, and I'm interested to see where the story goes. But
When does it come out?
there he is. There's Hobie. June 3rd? First
Yeah,
weekend in June?
There you go. That's not that far away.
No. It's a month and a half. Month and a couple weeks. There he is.
Get your tickets.
Get your
Oh,
tickets.
he's rocking out.
Oh, absolutely. Spider-Punk.
Get your tickets.
And we see Gwen and Mumbai Spider-Man in the background.
Yeah, so you know what that means. I had to let it out.
But let us know in the comments what you think about the new trailer for Spider-Man Across the
used either one, huh?
Spider-Verse. Thank
Yeah,
you for being
there you
here.
go. It's thank you for being here.
I thought you were about to go into the Golden Girls theme song.
Thank you for hitting subscribe.
There you go.
Leave a comment and hit the like.
There you go. Love it. But let us know in the comments what you thought about the trailer. What are you anticipating for Across the Spider-Verse? But remember, if you like the video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on any of your podcast streaming platforms. And if you want to join in on the conversation, just tweet at us at ATSuperPod.
And Sony, please don't take our video down.
We asked.
Let this
very
video
nicely.
stay. Yeah. And it's okay if we don't cross universes with Miles Morales, but we know that we are going to at some point.
At some point.
We got to get a live version. We have
to.
of Miles Morales.
We have to.
The question is, what actor would play the live version?
That's a
of
good
Miles
question.
Morales?
Yes, that is absolutely Insomniac Spider-Man. Looking at the white on his hands.
There you go. Yeah, I remember. Listen, Spider-Man is huge. As far as, he's huge. Everybody knows who Spider-Man is.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure who would play live action Miles Morales.
That's what I said. They need to leave that in the comments. Leave that in the comments if you have suggestions of who could play Miles Morales in the live action version of Spider-Man.
I mean, the
Probably somebody
character is voiced
British,
by Shameik
I
Moore.
know.
Do we think that he could play live action Miles Morales?
Whoever plays him has to be in Spider-Man shape.
I don't know if Shameik Moore is or not.
I'm just saying. I'm not taking nothing away from anybody, but
Mhm.
that's a lean.
I mean, that's not to say that, with Hollywood, anybody can get in shape if they needed to.
No, you can't CGI that.
No, I'm not saying.
lean.
I'm not saying that you're going to CGI. I'm just saying that you take somebody like Christian Bale, who has blown up and shrunken down depending on which role he has. So as far as Hollywood goes, if somebody needs to get into Spider-Man shape and they got that role, they will be in Spider-Man shape.
It's a hard shit to hold on to.
I mean,
Gotta
you only
think
got to
about
hold on to it
later on.
until the movie is filmed. Because
Yeah,
with Chris
franchise.
Hemsworth, with Chris Evans, when they were, getting in shape for their films with Captain America and Thor, they would do that serious workout. But after they wrap, they go back to living their life. But I mean, if you know that you sign like a 6-picture deal, you're going to have to get back into that shape. You don't want to let yourself go too much. But I mean, you don't have to work that hard to where you have to be sculpted every single day of the week.
This is also true. I know which one I'll do.
But thank you all so much for taking this wild ride with us and reacting to this new trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We're absolutely anticipating it, and we would love to know what you all think. But we will be back next time for another fun-filled episode. But until then, keep being super.